I need to understand what jurisdiction we're under.
Please.
Objection. Are we in a common law court? Yes or no? Case dismissed because you refuse to rebuttal to the question regarding jurisdiction. You cannot proceed without honoring the jurisdiction.
April 26, 2023 will be set for an in-person bench trial in courtroom number 1.
Objection. I will not be showing up. Objection. I will not be showing up.
All right, guys. Today's video is absolutely wild. We're looking at one of the most outrageous sovereign citizen encounters I've ever seen. Honestly, I have no idea how the judge kept their cool. Massive respect for that. If you're not familiar, sovereign citizens believe they're somehow exempt from the law because of so-called common law loopholes, which, spoiler alert, don't actually exist. The behavior in this video is next level, and it really makes you wonder, what should society do when people outright reject the legal system? Should we isolate them? Educate them? What's the solution here? I want to hear what you think, so drop your thoughts in the comments. If you're into this kind of content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It really helps the channel out. Alright, let's get into it.
First of all, are we on the record?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are we under penalty and perjury?
Are we on what, ma'am?
Under penalty and perjury, is he willing to swear in?
I'm sorry, ma'am, I can barely hear you.
I said, is everybody willing to swear in under penalty and perjury?
Ma'am, we're not taking testimony as of yet. Today is the day and time scheduled for the pre-hearing and adjourned arraignment pretrial in these matters.
It still has to be placed on a record. He still has to be put under penalty and perjury because he's swearing to an alleged crime against him and holding me accountable. So even though this is just a hearing, it still has to be put on notice for the public as well.
Ma'am, today is the day and time scheduled for the pre-hearing and the arraignment pretrial. Would you state your name for the record, please?
Benita Seeley.
Ms. Seeley, Mr. Battar is the court-appointed attorney assigned to this courtroom for the day. He's indicated that you don't wish to engage his services. Is that correct?
No, let me explain my position. I asked him a simple question about jurisdiction. That's why this hearing has been re-adjourned for today, because the last hearing, none of the attorneys could answer the question in regards to what jurisdiction that we're operating under. So they want to proceed without addressing the jurisdiction, which is a violation of due process. So in order for him to represent me on any public record, I have to understand what jurisdictions he's operating on.
Alright, pay close attention to the main claim this sovereign citizen is making in the hearing, because she's about to keep pulling the same move over and over again, completely dodging the judge's questions. And major shout out to the judge here, because I seriously don't know how anyone could stay that patient. Props to them for keeping it together. Now, as much as it's kind of impressive how committed she is to this nonsense, let's be real, it's a courtroom, not a game of ignore reality. Judges ask questions for a reason, and refusing to answer doesn't make you look smart. It makes you look either guilty, clueless, or maybe both. Let's jump back into the chaos, and let me know in the comments what you think about this whole mess.
Ms. Seeley, if you do not wish to use the court-appointed attorney, and you confirm as much to the court right now, Mr. Battar can go back, ma'am, Mr. Battar can go back and do other things that he needs to do this morning. Do you wish to use Mr. Battar's services, or do you wish to represent yourself this morning, or do you wish to retain counsel through some other mechanism?
Under what charge, under which jurisdiction, and then who's bringing the charges against me?
Ma'am, there were citations issued against you in Huron Township for limited access speeding 11 to 15 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. That's a civil infraction. There's count 2, no proof of insurance. And there is the misdemeanor of driving while license not valid or improper license. Do you wish to use the services of the MIDC attorney, or do you wish to represent yourself this morning, or do you wish to retain counsel?
Who are the parties bringing this claim against me? It's a simple question.
I answered your question, ma'am. I answered your question, ma'am. I answered your question, ma'am.
And could you re-answer it, because I didn't hear it? Who's bringing the charges against me?
The citation that was issued to you was issued by an officer from Huron Township, Freddie Yono. It's the citation that was issued. It's signed.
So it's Freddie.
It has his name and his ID number. Ma'am, my question to you is, do you wish to engage the services of the court-appointed attorney, or may I release him to go back to do some other work?
Wait a minute. I have questions before I can answer on. You're trying to get me to
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yes, it's a,
no,
it's
ma'am.
a due process violation. Objection. Yes.
Miss
Seeley,
this is the third and last time I'm asking you. Will you be using Mr. Batars to represent you this morning, or do you wish to retain your private attorney, or do you wish to represent yourself?
I need to understand what jurisdiction we're under.
Mr. Batar, you may return to your breakout rooms to meet with other potential clients. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Ms. Seeley, do you intend to represent? I'm sorry, Ms. Foley Carter.
I just want we started this case back in July. Ms. Seeley attended her first pretrial. She demanded that the case be dismissed. I declined. I asked that the case be set for a bench trial. Ms. Seeley objected, and Magistrate Hinman advised her to file a motion stating her objection. Since then, she asked Judge Green for her oath of office and then didn't appear for the court dates before Judge Oakley. So this case has been going on for quite some time with no resolution.
Because it's I'm asking a question and it requires a rebuttal and it's being ignored. You cannot violate the due process. This is a hearing and any questions that I have needs to be answered.
So let me get this straight. She expects all her questions to be answered, but doesn't think she needs to respond to the judge. Make it make sense. These sovereign citizens just seem to get more out of touch by the day. The judge is asking one of the simplest questions possible. Do you want an attorney? And somehow, she's reacting like it's a complex math equation. Now, to give her the tiniest bit of credit, at least she has a name. Some sovereign citizens go by bizarre titles like a living person or flesh and blood human. Yeah, real stuff. So, she gets half a point for that. But the rest? She's absolutely off the rails here. What do you think? Is she mentally unwell? Or is this just some kind of ridiculous act? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and let's jump back into the madness.
Don't get to sit in the capacity of government and ignore the questions that the people have. Someone's bringing a claim against me, and my only question is, are we dealing in a commercial or a common law, also known as a record of law, court? That's simple. So are we in a common law court, yes or no?
Marianne, a in-person bench trial date in this matter, please.
Objection. Objection. Are we in a common law court, yes or no?
January 23rd.
Case dismissed.
At 11 o'clock.
Case dismissed. Case dismissed because you refuse to rebuttal to the question regarding jurisdiction. You cannot proceed without honoring the jurisdiction. You cannot be in
Ms.
the capacity
Seeley,
of a...
The misdemeanor matter and the two civil infractions that are traveling with it that were issued on April 26, 2023 will be set for an in-person bench trial in courtroom number 1.
Objection. I will not be showing up. Objection. I will not be showing up. You refuse to answer the question of jurisdiction. You're trying to get me into the courtroom so you can take me against my will and lock me up in a cage like an animal. Objection. You do not have jurisdiction over me. You do not have judicial authority in North America. You are working for a municipality called the state of Michigan. You have no jurisdiction. You are an attorney. You work for a corporation. You are in a municipal capacity. You have no authority. You call yourself government. Your position is a public servant.
Miss
Seeley,
Objection. Miss Seeley,
no, you cannot proceed as an attorney. Objection. I will not be showing up in court. I will appeal this matter. Objection.
There's no question pending to you, ma'am. This court will be muting you at this time because the court has muted Ms. Seeley as her responses are not responsive to the matter that is before the court. This matter is being scheduled for trial. If Ms. Seeley wishes to absent herself from that trial, that is her absolute right. That trial date is January 23rd
I will not be showing up.
That concludes this matter.
Wow, that was intense. This sovereign citizen is about to find out real quick whether the court has jurisdiction in her next trial. Spoiler alert, they probably do. Honestly, she should have been hit with a contempt charge. She was one of the rudest people I've ever seen in a courtroom. Major props to the judge for keeping it together, her patience was absolutely next level. Also, can we talk about Zoom courtrooms for a second? It's crazy that defendants can just hide behind a screen while yelling objection every 5 seconds. There's zero control, and let's be real, shouting objection as a defendant doesn't do anything. That's not how court works. But hey, it makes for some wild content. This might be one of the craziest hearings I've reacted to so far. I'm super curious, do you think she was actually clueless, or just playing games to stall the process? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I read every single one. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe, it really helps the channel. And let me know what other cases or courtroom moments you want me to react to next. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Take care.